Hello there. I was expecting you. We were expecting you. What's good, ladies, chicks, and chicks with dicks, and gentlemen? It's your boy Micah, back at it again with another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm being guided to basically talk about Santa Muerte and Santisima Muerte and how they correspond, correlate, and how they are counterparts. You know what I'm saying? Because this is going to help some of you that are working with Santisima Muerte, trying to gain initiation into the death current via that route, and others who wish to work with Santisima Muerte or Santa Muerte as well. So first you got to understand some differences. Santa Muerte, or Cain or Cain, is the masculine principle and force of death. Santisima Muerte is the feminine principle of death. They are both death, but they function differently, along with different principles. Spider was crawling on me as I was saying that, so confirmation. But they function along different principles, and they move in slightly different ways, so to speak. Allow me to explain. From what I can ascertain from my own work with both forces of death and personifications, Santa Muerte, or Señor la Muerto, because he is masculine, he is direct, in both the good way and the not so good way. For example, you call upon him to slay an enemy, the enemy is slayed, and that's it. Like, there's no exaggerated suffering, there is no prolonged anything, he's just, boom, dead, move on to the next one. If you call upon Santa Muerte and you promise him something and you don't fulfill the fucking promise, he will also be direct in claiming what is rightfully his, because you promised it to him in exchange for him doing whatever favor, ritual, or summons that you gave him. He'll be just as direct with that, claiming his dues, right? Now let's switch to Santisima Muerte. You call upon Santisima, the feminine principle of death, to slay an enemy, for example. One of two things will happen. Either the enemy will directly die, or she will, what's the word I'm looking for? She will engage the enemy's suffering, because some people need to suffer in order to learn their lesson before they die. So there will be suffering. There will be suffering extended unto their other family members, down their bloodline, all this other kind of shit. And it's rightfully so. And even still, if you make a promise to Santisima Muerte and you don't fulfill it, you're not going to have good results. The punishment is severe. There is a reason her black cloaked aspect deals with justice, because justice swings both ways. It's not just about balancing out karma, it's about fulfilling unfulfilled promises. You see what I mean? And the penalties can be very severe. Now, what you'll encounter as you go along your necromantic journey, if you're allied with both Santa Muerte and Santisima, is that some of your enemies will try to do devotional rituals to Santisima to gain her favor so they can overtake you. But as a child of hers, she's not going to allow that. At the very most, you'll sense something else other than her try to carry out the will and intent of the enemy coming at you. Because when you put out energy and will and magic into the universe, something has to fucking fulfill it. That's divine law. It's not just left out there. Now, it might not be the entity you called, but it will be something, whether a parasite, celestial, JCI, Judeo-Christian, Islamic celestial, or whatever it might be. You know what I'm saying? So this is why you have to be very careful and very discerning about what you do, why you do it, and to whom you do it to. Because if you're going at one of Santisima's children or one of Santa Muerte's children and they ain't did shit to you, the results for you are not going to be good on your end. And that's not ego or pride talking. That's simple universal principle. Why would they let you harm one of their children and they protect them with the scythe even beyond their fucking magical ability? You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that. On the note of Santisima Muerte, one thing that she is very famous for is for opening roads. This is why you have the Abre Camino road opener spell that calls upon her. However, she can also close roads and create new ones, and even reveal secret roads that you didn't know existed that lead to the completion of your goal. Santa Muerte can also do the exact same thing, albeit in a slightly more direct, aggressive kind of fashion. So as you're working with these forces, you come to see duality, the duality of death, so to speak, its active side and its passive side. This is why the scythe is sometimes referred to as the double-bladed scythe, or the scythe that swings both ways. One goes outward and removes outward obstacles, enemies, opposition, concepts, perceptions, all the other kind of shit that hinders you, and the other goes inward to carve you, the I, so to speak, the ego. It carves out that which is unnecessary so you can become more like Santa Muerte or Santisima Muerte if you're feminine, you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not a traditional religion kind of thing. When I say be more like, this isn't some kind of Christian shit. You retain your own individuality. However, you become liberated in the process. You're able to govern your own self, mind, body, spirit, and soul, and energy. This is actually the esoteric meaning of idol worship and idol carving. As you carve the external figure into the likeness of your deity, that same blade esoterically carves you as well. So you become the idol, so to speak. You become the vessel of the power that you're seeking and working with. So, with that being said, I'm going to conclude the video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all the other good shit. And until next time, peace out.